Coach, you said when we talked earlier in the week, you said you were happy with your 2 catches against NAU. So how do you feel about what you did tonight?
It was a great night tonight. I just tried to catch everything that they threw my way. Both of these guys had a lot of passes to me. I just tried to make as many plays as possible for the Sun Devils, and I was happy to get in the end zone a couple times that I did, and it was just a really good night for me.
Taylor, it seemed like on offense your receivers are open quite often. Can you give us an idea of how often you have to go to your second look because that first guy's covered?
There's a couple times the defense will catch us on that, but you just got to keep going through your progressions and staying calm in that pocket and hitting down the checkdowns.
But did it seem like to you that on most plays, I mean, your guys are?
Most of our plays, our guys, our coaching staff does a great job of scheming stuff, and our first options usually are there.
And was that why you feel like your guys were so far open, so wide open, because of the schemes?
Yeah, the schemes and our position that our coaches put us in.
How surprised are you with your offense at this point?
We were putting numbers up in the spring and the summer, and so we have an attack offense, and it's very dangerous and it's hard to stop.
Did you expect to have that kind of offensive success though against a defense that with the standing theirs has?
I did. As long as we kept getting our run game going, our passing game would start opening up.
Michael, there was a lot of talk in the offseason about who's going to start, who's quarterback, who's going to play. Have you found a comfortable role with how they're using you? Are you content with that?
I definitely am. I'm just happy to be able to play with my brothers. I'm blessed to have the ability to step on the field. Every game I have a chance to get in and have my own packages. I'm just very blessed. I'm counting my blessings. Last year I wasn't able to play, and I was watching. This year I'm able to contribute to the team, and I'm very happy with it.
Keelan, how surprised were you guys that Shieldhouse didn't start?
Really, it didn't matter what quarterback they started. It just our preparation this whole week was focusing on their strengths and knowing what we needed to take away. Honestly, we didn't really focus on a quarterback during the week.
Taylor, was there something in the film that you folks saw that you felt could take advantage against them in here?
We were just studying how they played in the boundary and just watching third downs and how they bring pressure and just being aware of your hots.
Carl, you kind of had a quiet opener for that position. It's designed to make plays. Just tonight you were a little bit more active. What was the difference between last week and this week?
I think it was just first game jitters. I wasn't really confident in myself, and I just decided I had a good week of practice, so I just wanted to come out and prove that position, the attack position, and go get it position to play. So I just really tried to show myself today.
Carl, could you describe how hands-on Coach Graham is? He seemingly is part of every aspect of talking to guys, whether it's defensive unit, offensive unit, he's everywhere.
Oh yeah, he's really with the defense, so he knows every position. So if I mess up, he comes straight to me and tell me what I need to fix. And same with the safeties, everybody, linebacker, he'll coach us one by one if he has to. So he's a real good coach at that.
Chris, this offense so far is very, very crisp. Doesn't have a lot of errors. Did you guys expect to be doing that this early in the season? Do you think there'll be some adjustment period?
I think the reason why we are doing so well so far is because the coaches have expected perfection out of us. Every day at practice, they don't settle for anything less. Any mental errors that we make or anything like that, they make sure we understand what we did and get it corrected by the next practice. And so I'm not really surprised that we've been doing so well so far because we really prepare each week we take a lot of time preparing, watching film, seeing everything that they could possibly throw at us for each team that we come up against.
Is it a little gratifying for you guys seeing the results so far early in the season after all the hard work you put into the fall and leading up to this?
Absolutely. It's a new offense. We just learned everything over this past off season, and it's just been really great so far how we've been able to take that and put it on the field and be so effective with it.
Taylor, you guys have started out really quickly in the last couple games. What is the key for you guys going in for you guys to be able to get started so early offensively?
Just get the tempo going and making easy reads and just getting our guys in the best positions as possible.
Were you happy with the pace that you guys had tonight?
Yeah, it was a lot better than last week, but we got to keep improving. We had a few downfalls in the tempo and miscommunications, but we'll get that figured out this week.
Now, are there any advantages when you do come out and Michael goes in, or, does it disrupt your flow at all, or is there an advantage at all being on the sideline for a few minutes?
It could give me an advantage, but, just taking time and seeing how they line up in different, just stepping back and seeing how they line up instead of just being it all right there.
Do you know how many passes you completed in a row before you threw your first incompletion?
I don't.
I think it was 12. Did it seem like that? Did it seem like you were kind of in a groove?
I was just trying to get my guys the ball in the best position as possible.
Can you quarterbacks talk about Chris and, how what it's like to have him as a receiving option?
It's really good. He's a hard-nosed guy. He can go down and block and also put some moves on the DBs today. And he's got great hands.
Yeah, he's a very versatile tight end. Very good to have, especially in this offense. A lot of running gun, it's a lot of spread out type of things. So it's definitely good to have a hybrid type of tight end with us. He does a lot of great things for us.
Chris, what was it like for you last year, given how your position was used and utilizing the offense?
Last year was really a test of my patience, and I prayed about it a lot. I know that everything happens for a reason, and I had more than a couple people tell me to just have patience, wait it out, and sitting around, I was learning from G-Rob, and I was learning from Trevor Cole, just watching the different things that they do at each position, slot receiver and fullback and tight end, and I think all in all, now looking back on it, it was a perfect situation because I was really able to learn from some great athletes, and it's perfect for this three-back position. So I've been able to take those techniques that I learned from them and utilize them on the field.
Was there a certain moment that kind of stuck out last